Greta. So Greta comes to us from Neil Jordan, the director of The Crying Game and Interview with the Vampire Chronicles. Stars Chloe Grace Moretz, Maika, Monroe, Confior, and Isabelle Huppert. And in Greta, we follow Frances. And Frances is played by Chloe Grace Moretz. And she finds a handbag on the New York subway train and promptly returns it to Greta, played by Isabelle Huppert, who is an eccentric French piano teacher who loves tea and classical music. Having recently lost her own mom, young Frances strikes up a seemingly harmless friendship with the lonely and kindly widow who enjoys her company. But when Greta's behavior becomes increasingly erratic and excessive, Frances does whatever it takes to end the toxic relationship before it spirals out of control completely. This movie, I really have to process this movie. I have been processing this movie all year. Since the first time I watched it, up until I'm now recording my review of it, I had to process this movie. And I would simply say, it's actually not that bad, actually. This is actually somewhat good. This is a good movie. Now, my own mom, she saw this movie too, and she didn't like it. So, yeah, this is a movie that is not going to be for everybody, because this movie is fucked up, as I should say. And I gotta say, this movie really goes into some places that you would not expect, especially with the character of Greta. She is, I gotta say, the darker take here is intense, is brutal, is scary, and it feels like you're watching Amityville Horror 3D. Like, oh god, why did I think of that? You're watching a B movie, and it does go into the camp territory in a while, and for a while it does take a little bit longer to get back into it. But once I got back into the movie, that's when I really started to understand what the movie was trying to do. Acting wise, it's strong. Chloe Grace Moretz, Maika, Monroe, even the one playing Greta, Isabelle Huppert. Directing is great. The music and cinematography and the editing are all really good. It also becomes quite boring at times. It does become a little bit boring, but it's not really a problem with the material and with the movie. It just is kind of non-existent there. But in the case of that, Greta is still great.
Back on.
So,
Put your earphone back on.
yeah.
Why is she sitting up?
All in all, Greta is a great movie. It goes into camp territory, but this is a hard movie for me to review because I still very much question mark. So for now, until I figure out what I'm gonna give this movie, I'm gonna go put this in the ungraded category. Let me know what you guys think of Greta down below. Do you like it? Do you not like it? And I'll see you guys in next one.